So my name is Mark Walsh for the Embodied Facilitator Course. This is a short video on our top tips and tools for trainers and coaches working with the body. So I work with trainers and coaches all over the world. I've done it at least 25 countries professionally the last 8 years. I love it, and I see people, trainers and coaches, facilitators of all kinds, they see the body matters. They see that the body is part of being human, so they need to work with it. But sometimes a bit lost about how to do that. Often there's a sense that it's important for our health. Yeah, absolutely. So health would be one way. How else can we work with the body as trainers and coaches? Well, I think first of all we'll start with ourselves. Yeah. So as a coach, having some idea of my own both state and long-term embodiment. So the practice of knowing how I am, like right now, like, oh, okay, I'm a bit nervous because I'm being videoed or whatever, yeah? Like right now, how am I? That is a practice, and it's something people get much, much better at with practice. Also, like how I am more long-term. So this is less obvious because we tend to be a bit blind to it. There's different exercises you can do to reveal that by moving through different embodiments. For example, see our 4 elements video and getting some sense of how am I as a person. That's going to influence my training and coaching style and how I come across to clients. So that's really, really important that I'm aware of some of that unconscious kind of bodily communication. So there's the self-awareness part, and then we've got self-regulation, right? So learning how to do centering. So I was facilitating today in Moscow, where I am today, and there's a bit of a tricky situation that came up in the training, and I just had to breathe to what we call center myself, yeah? There's lots and lots of times when a trainer and coach needs to do that in order just to be more effective at what they're doing. Whether it's a difficult question or something unexpected happens, you know, this is just life, right? So watch our video on centering as a top tool. That has really changed the life of a lot of coaches that I've worked with. Next thing is learning to observe other people. So different clients, different companies, different countries I work in, it's really useful to have a sense of who they are, right? Like what kind of communication are they gonna like? Do they want more direct, more factual, more emotional? Super interesting, and if we can get that from looking at someone's body, then great. So this is sometimes called body reading or somatic assessments. I mean, in some ways just paying attention to other people's bodies is a big part of this, and of course empathy, right? Like being able to resonate. So if I'm relaxed, if I'm in my own body, that natural mirror neuron connection, the natural empathic resonance is going to occur. So big one for any trainer or coach, I would say, is to be able to facilitate that. And the more in your body you are, you're more able to relax you are, the easier that natural empathy will happen. Then lastly, last sort of kind of set of skills we could think of would be dynamism. So this would be the ability to have impact and influence, to be alive in one's body, to be moving, to be able to shift between different embodiments. This is super important if you want to be impactful and influential on other people. So there's absolutely loads I could say about this. This subject's huge. On the Embodied Facilitator course, we teach in quite some detail different tools for trainers and coaches based on people's own awareness of themselves, always based on that. Yeah, there's different levels, for example, to be aware of. So, for example, the mindfulness skills, working with the relationship, different underlying principles that you can use for any embodiment techniques, and most importantly, perhaps your own being. So working on that long term, I'd say. If you are working with the body, not just to have the tools, but to, you know, the tricks, the tools, but also to have a long-term practice to develop your own embodied way of being. So I hope that's helpful. We've got loads more free videos, and if you're serious about this stuff, and of course, get in touch, Embodied Facilitator Course. Thank you.